Donna Johnson. I'm the principal of St. John the Baptist School, and thank you for taking a few moments to watch our virtual tour and find out a little bit more about our Catholic school. We are located in Alden, New York. We have been a school for almost 200 years. We offer classes for pre-K-3 all the way up to 8th grade. So I hope that you will be able to learn a little bit more about our school here, and that will lead you to check out our Facebook page, our website, and maybe even give me a call and find out how you can start having your child be a part of St. John the Baptist School. So I'm standing in one of our pre-K rooms. This year we have 3 pre-K rooms. We have a pre-K-3 that is going to be running 2 days a week, and that's from 9 to noon. We have a pre-K-4, and that's going to give you the option of having a 3-day or a 5-day full day option. And then standing right now is our early kindergarten room. And that's a new program for us this year. You can find out more information on that by going onto our website. One of the biggest changes that we made for all of our pre-K rooms this year is that we minimized the amount of students that we are accepting. So while we do have a few spots left in each pre-K, we are limiting it to 10 children. And part of the reason is so that we can adequately space our students out in the classroom while still providing a warm, nurturing, and loving learning environment for them. So I'm standing in our pre-K-4 classroom. This classroom, you have the option of attending 3 days a week or 5 days a week. So on top of making the change of reducing our class size, we've also increased the tables that we have in the classroom so that we are going to have fewer students at a table. We'll have a partition that will go across the table, once again, to reduce and increase social distancing measures. And we're being really systematic about what activities, toys, and supplies that will be available to kids. We're really going to encourage our students to have their own set of supplies. We will do our toy and center rotations in completely different ways, because while we still want to stress the importance of social distancing, keeping the spread of germs minimal, we want to ensure that we have a loving and warm environment that kids feel comfortable to learn and grow in. So it might look like a little bit of a mess right now, but this is the effort of our IT person who is getting everything ready for the start of school. So whether we are in person, virtual, remote, every student in grades 1st through 8th is going to have their own Chromebook. And what that really allows us to do is utilize the Google Classroom format. And if you're a virtual learner, it allows you to stream into the classrooms and participate in regularly scheduled lessons. If we're all at remote because we have to be, it means that our teachers can connect with each one of our students on a daily basis. But more importantly, if we have to go to that shift to distance learning where all of us have to do that, it allows us to transition much more easily to that platform, because we will start our students in the beginning of the school year from 1st grade all the way up to 8th grade, learning how to use the Chromebooks effectively, navigating those tools, and really seeing them for what they are, a way to enhance learning. So one of the more common questions I get is, how does virtual learning differ from remote instruction? So in March, all of us were forced to go to remote instruction, which meant that we could no longer be in a school together, and we had to use a digital platform for instruction. It was hard, it was challenging, but for some kids, it was the right decision. So we're offering a virtual instruction option for the 2021 school year. So what that means is we are going to be able to have students at home as well as students in the classroom, and have a way for those two groups to work together. Now that looks very different depending on what type of class they are, what their age is, but one of the things that helps to make that possible are touch panels that we have. We've had these now going on 3 years. We have them installed in all of the classrooms that are going to participate in virtual learning. And what's really cool about these is they interface well with our Chromebooks, meaning that students can see, whether they're sitting physically in classrooms or at home, what's being presented and what's being shown on here. This gives our teacher the ability, whether in person or virtually, to help students and facilitate learning so that everybody is getting a chance to learn and grow. One of the areas that required special consideration is how students move from one classroom to the next. In the past, we've had the same dismissal time, the same ending of a period, and students would transition and move from class to class. That's not going to work for us because one of the things that we really want to do is increase those periods of social distancing and minimize students having interactions with classmates that aren't normally in their classroom. So we really have been systematic about how we're going to assign lockers to children, how we are going to have them move from one class to the next class. Are there different pathways in the school that a student can go down that hallway with one class while another class comes up this way? We have a lot of flexibility within the building, and it is requiring a little bit of creativity, but we are putting together something that is going to safely allow students to be in the building for in-person learning. With the upcoming school year, there's a lot of uncertainty and there's a lot of unanswered questions. But I want to assure you that we are doing everything here at St. John's to provide answers for those questions. We have a wonderfully dedicated reopening committee that is working through all of the guidelines and all of the information that we have available to put together a plan for our school. And that's what it is, it's a plan. And it's meant at its heart to provide a place, an exceptional place for students to be educated. And part of that plan does include wearing a mask from time to time. Part of that plan includes social distancing within the classroom so that students have the freedom to just be themselves and be a regular learner in a regular classroom. In our lives, we're never guaranteed anything. But what I can guarantee you is that we are working hard and we are trying our very, very best with all of the resources that we have to ensure that learning happens, whether it's virtually or in person, no matter what. St. John the Baptist School is here. So please, I encourage you, reach out to me, set up a time for us to talk, and find out if we're the right fit for your family.